Now give it a shot.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs rumble the city, commercial buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious in his
Citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella.
Man, back at it again.
Yeah, I just went hardcore this time.
Oh, shit.
It's this foundation
About to
that will
get real.
continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
How you doing?
I think I'm checking out the video clip that me and T-Ron and shit. And they're like versus one and shit. I'm like, got that shit. Yeah.
What the fuck's saying like that?
That's alright. That's shit.
You get in the car. Yeah. Is that a kid? Is that a kid?
Fucking hell. Gets worse every night.
I told my mother, she was like, I told my mother I'm ready to go. She was like, great.
What Jaja talking about?
Yeah. How he talking about?
Who could that be?
Oh.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab mine.
God damn them. Damn girl. Whose stream is that? Hey, Vaughn?
No, that's mine.
Oh, you were streaming too?
Yeah. I video clipped it. Basically.
Oh,
What the hell is that thing?
Man, cause I won this shit. I'll try to say, the plant was playing with me. Shit. Fuck out of here. Somebody's playing nigga.
What the hell? No way.
this nigga like a Terminator. Oh, you ain't no joke.
That's the main character.
Fuck a minute. Y'all,
Jill? Over here!
Brad,
You okay?
what was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only two stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclight on steroids.
the posters on this game tripping me out. They got a poster out there that say Air Combat, but it look like Top Gun with Tom Cruise. They stupid.
How could this many people be infected? Brad! Here they come!
Here!
There's so many.
Door behind you, go!
Don't think about it.
Cut it off.
We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Tilly. You know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
How y'all niggas get off last night, yeah?
What time was it? I got off like 2 o'clock or something like that.
Sir, are you alright?
Yeah, man.
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
Them niggas was still on when I got off and shit.
I'm not going
I go to sleep. So I won't be sleep all fucking day, and I get up early. I've been up since fucking 7 something. I've been up since like fucking 5:30.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I was watching on Malcolm X, watching on Netflix.
Malcolm X?
Nah, I wasn't watching a movie. I was watching like a documentary or something.
Yeah. But it was
about who really killed him and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I ain't finished watching. I forgot. I'm on episode 2. I didn't know the episode was that damn long.
Yeah. Like, people used to always say that it was just the CIA and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that shit was the Nation of Islam and shit. But you know, they helped push that shit though. Like if the Nation wouldn't have did it, they would have did it.
Yeah, but you got some people that was from the Nation that's saying that Elijah Muhammad, you know, said don't put your hands on, you know, nothing back.
That was a front.
Yeah, I know. That's what I figured and shit. But that's basically, you know, what they were saying and shit, is that they was throwing like a little finger on Malcolm and shit. You know what I mean? And the guy said if he didn't say that, Malcolm would have been dead sooner than later and shit. I'm like, dang.
Like, see, basically, like, what they mean by that is when Malcolm was speaking and he was with the Nation, like, he was getting more
recognition on Elijah.
Yeah, more recognition than Elijah. So that's the point where they said he would have been dead sooner than later. But when Malcolm,
pretty much, they said that nigga got too much power.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you know the way he spoke and shit, and basically, you know, when he put that shit out there about Elijah Muhammad having kids with the females and shit, the young girls and shit, that's when they fucking put their hit out on him. And like, you know, you can tell by the way Elijah Muhammad was speaking, man. You know, he said don't put his hands on him, but that was all the front and shit. Like, you know, that he had to say that. He had to say that to cover his ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, who had something to do with it and shit. You know, motherfuckers just wasn't saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need the niggas from New Jersey, synagogue and shit. Did that shit.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they only caught one of them niggas, and then the other 2 niggas that they caught that was, you know, locked up, you know, innocent and shit was niggas from Malcolm on camp and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? That ain't make no sense.
Yeah. And what's so crazy, like, yeah, that one nigga that actually had the shotgun, they said, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck, you know, he never got locked up, yo.
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter.
You know, like that was crazy to me, you know.
Or I ain't see. I mean, I seen they found the shotgun, but the one nigga they said Malcolm bodyguard shot him in the leg. They did lock his ass up. They took a picture. They took a picture of him on the hospital bed and everything.
Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
So he got locked up. He was the guilty one. But the other 2 that got locked up from Malcolm camp, they was the innocent ones.
Right.
But they did get released later on because them niggas had life and shit. But they got released and shit after like 20 years and shit.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Service. UBCS for short.
Like,
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking
kidding
me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Now you saying that the other two motherfuckers that had something to do with it?
You don't have to trust me.
Got locked
Everybody,
up.
no. One nigga that had something to do with it got locked up. They caught him because he was shot by.
Yeah.
He was shot by Malcolm X's bodyguard and shit.
Yeah.
Shot him in the leg, and then, you know, while he was trying to get away, after he was shot, the crowd started whipping his ass. So the cops pulled him off and shit, and that's how he got, you know, locked up. There was no way we can say he wasn't a part of it, so they had to lock his ass up.
Right. I think it took him a while for him to say something, but he did say something.
He snitched after Elijah Muhammad died. So nothing can come back. I mean, it could come back on Elijah and shit, but at the same time, what can you do to him? He a dead man now and shit. So after Elijah Muhammad died, that's when the guy gave the names of the other people that was involved.
Right.
Crazy.
You know, some motherfuckers they still would kill regardless if they try to talk down about Elijah Muhammad, even if he was like, you know. But yeah, I just thought it was so fucked up, man. You know, that his own people did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought it was so fucked that they burned down this fucking house and shit, man. Like, they was doing shit the Ku Klux Klan was doing this shit.
Yo, them motherfuckers is crazy, yo. Your own kind doing shit.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Well, we are doing.
That's why I never like felt like that whole thing with the nation and shit. You know what I'm saying? I went down to a mosque and shit. You know what I'm saying? And walked up in there, and I used to wear this hat and shit, and I used to call it my crown and shit. I used to be like, man, I'm a motherfucking king and shit. You know, we gotta think of ourselves as that way and shit. You know, like, and they was like, yeah, you gotta remove that. I said, I don't mean any disrespect, but I said, you know, I'm not removing my crown.
You can use this to stay in contact.
But I said, I will listen to hear, what y'all had to say. I
don't need to get you geared up. Head up the street.
Like
find supplies there.
Being submissive, if you do one thing and there's another, then there's another thing. Then, you next thing you know, you conforming to them. You know what I'm saying, about everything. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. So me and the guy, we was, going back and forth and shit. And they ain't meant to tell you because they was standing right there. So I was like, no, man. Everybody came out. They was like standing between us, like, what's the problem? What's the problem and shit. I said, man. I said, nah. I said, this not for me. And I walked out and shit. I said, nah, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
And how do I do that?
I did my research and shit. And I, learned the story and shit. And I said, man, that's so fucked up.
Let's do this fast.
And these motherfuckers, like, even that's why I never really felt Farrakhan and shit like that. And he was in on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? He was in on that shit too because he wanted Malcolm's spot. You know what I'm saying? And he was part of putting that shit together. Him and Elijah Muhammad's son and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Farrakhan.
Yeah, Farrakhan, man. And what's crazy is Farrakhan had a interview with Malcolm X's daughter, I believe. I believe it was Malcolm X's daughter. And she questioned him about it, and he, in so many words, like, he didn't deny it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deny it. And it was like, I was like, damn, man, this is some bold ass shit. And niggas, this is what niggas backing right here. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, took down one of a leader and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't agree with him, you ain't had to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man. I can't back that shit. And they did lead you to the edge of a cliff, and you'll jump off of that motherfucker with them. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they'd be the only one with the parachute. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave your ass there and shit. Fuck that. Like, But yeah, man, finish watching that story though. You know, definitely that. Definitely that. I like shit like they tell the story and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the documentary, the real shit. Yeah. I'm like, man, you know, they did Malcolm dirty and shit. They had to do him like that. And he foreseen his own death. He foreseen his own death. He knew that shit was coming. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked about it in like interviews and shit. Like, yeah, you know, how the nation wanted him dead, and you know, and if he was to die or whatever, you know, I'm like, dang, he knew that shit was coming, man. He knew that shit was coming. That's why when he was up on that stage, he didn't run. He ain't run. He just stood there and it took that shit. He ain't get shot in the back. You saw them niggas when they came up to him. Yep.
We're survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
I finish watching this shit later.
Yeah, let me share this video clip. Nigga said Elijah Muhammad, he was out there getting this motherfucker freak on this shit. Yeah.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like
Yo.
yourself. Flames.
I was wondering why you had changed your name to Tiger King and shit.
You never seen it?
No, I ain't never seen that shit. Then, like after you had put that shit in the chat, I was like, what the f*** Donnie man talking about Tiger King? I'm like, you talking about some of the bangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was like, well, that's a kind of different name and shit. And as soon as after you said that shit, that's when I just started hearing all what Tiger King, like the show Tiger King and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know, and somebody on the radio was like, yeah, they just started binge watching it and shit because, you know, they just had time on their hands or something like that. And I never watched it. I still never watched it, but I looked it up on YouTube, and then I just saw he had a husband or something. I said, oh, no, I ain't watched this shit.
Two husbands. But it's not even, but it's not even about that and shit. It's about